Welcome back to another video. I do hope that you're all keeping safe. A lot of love goes out to all the essential workers out there. We appreciate everything that you are doing for us, especially during this crisis. However, today's discussion will be about just some simple things that we can incorporate into our daily routine in order to stay safe. So stay tuned. Okay, so in my previous video, I explained why it was so important for us to wash our hands with soap. Now, it is important to note that if it is not essential for you to go on the road, please stay home. So, for example, grocery shopping. So, okay, let's make a comparison between the typical routine of a grocery shopper a year ago versus now and how it impacts our health. So, it's a Friday and you decide to get some groceries. You head out to the store. You didn't make a list. You have no gloves on, no mask, you're not wearing your goggles, and you have no sanitizers on you. So now you're outside the store. You pull the store door to get inside. You grab a trolley and you start to shop for the stuff that you need. So now you're shopping, and let's say 5 minutes into shopping or 10 minutes into shopping, you receive a call. You get inside your bag, you get your phone, you answer the call, and you're on the call for, let's say, 2 minute stops. So the call ends and your phone is back in your bag and you resume shopping. A person sneezes, a person coughs, and that's just another cough. That's just another sneeze. Nothing to worry about. You continue to shop and you've got all you needed, so you head on to the cashier. Cashing out now, you get your purse or your wallet, you cash your stuff out, you leave the store, you get home, you unpack your groceries, and you go to the living room to chill or whatever it may be that's your routine to do after you've done the grocery shopping. So that's typically the routine of a grocery shopper a year ago. Now, fast forwarding to today. And I just know that a lot of persons will be germaphobes after this. Let's get into it. So if we use that same routine that we used to use a year ago, if we use that same routine today, this is how it will impact our health. Okay, so remember, we're not wearing any mask, we don't have any goggles on, we don't have any gloves on, and we're not in possession of a hand sanitizer. So before I continue, a key thing to understand is that because we are unable to see these viruses, in my opinion, that makes them 10 times more dangerous. Stay with me. Now consider the amount of persons shopping at the grocery store on a daily basis. For explanation purposes, let's assume that 100 persons shops at that grocery store on a daily basis. That same door that you push to enter that store, 100 persons on a daily basis pushes that same door to enter and exit the building. So tell me, what are the chances that neither of the 100 persons are carriers of the virus on that same day that you decided to shop? Wait there. Something all right. But let's move on. Okay, you've entered the store and you reach for a trolley or a shopping basket. Most likely, this trolley or shopping basket that you have would have been used by a previous shopper or previous shoppers. So given the fact that you don't know who those shoppers were, you don't know whether or not they are carriers for the virus or if they just simply had the virus on their hands simply by touching other stuff in the store or even that same door that you used to enter the store. Okay, so worst case scenario, that trolley or shopping basket is contaminated. So you have the trolley and you're shopping around in the store. So you have the virus all over your hands right now. Okay, 10 minutes into shopping, you received a phone call. You head into your bag, you get your cell phone, you take the call. So the conversation ended and the phone is back inside your bag. Now what you didn't realize is that your hands had already been contaminated with the virus from holding the door you used to enter the store and the trolley that you are now carrying. So taking that call transferred some of the virus from your hands to that phone, which now is inside your bag. And whatever that phone comes into contact with within that bag will also become contaminated. So not only are your hands contaminated, but now your phone and everything inside the bag that the phone gets into contact with is also contaminated. Okay, so you're continuing to shop. Turns out that the call you received was a friend asking you to get some rice for her because she ran out. So you went to the aisle, realizing that there was only one pack of rice left. So you got the rice, you put it in a trolley, and you went about shopping for your other stuff that you needed. What you were unaware of, however, was that an hour ago, an asymptomatic shopper was in that very same aisle, picking his nose and touching that very same rice that you have in your trolley. Before I continue, an asymptomatic individual is a person who is a host for the virus, but however isn't showing any symptom. So, that's trouble. The package of the rice has been contaminated, and your hands again from touching the rice and transferring it to the trolley. Now, this is very important to note because we have shoppers every day and we cannot know who touched what, when, and who are and aren't carriers or hosts for the virus. That's why we have to be mindful of the things that we do. Because even you as a shopper who has the virus on your hands, you're touching other products that people will come after you and touch as well, and that's just how the virus spreads. So this is the important part. Now you're in the grocery store now, you finish shopping for all the stuff that you need, and your eyes start itching. You can't see the virus on your hands, you can't see the virus on your trolley, you cannot see the virus on the stuff that you have in the trolley, but your eyes start itching. So your hand in your eyes and all of that, right? You head to the cashier, you check out your stuff, you head out and you head home. So you're home now and you've unstocked the groceries and decided to head to the living room to relax. Now you need to understand that if it is that you haven't washed your hands, everything that you touch from there on will become contaminated with the virus, and that is how it will spread within the household. So at the grocery store, with the itching of the eyes, you presented that virus with an opportunity to invade your body. And so in that situation, you will become a host for the virus, which is why it is important for us not to touch our eyes, our nose, and our mouth. So please, guys, just be mindful of it. I know that it is probably new to get used to, but it's something that we need to incorporate in our daily routine in order to stay safe. So I'm just going to stop here for today. However, there will be a part 2 for this video. I will be discussing in details things we can do while we're on the road, grocery shopping or not, and how these things can prevent an unfortunate outcome. So thanks again for watching. Please do share, and remember, spread the knowledge, not the virus.